Listen to ShowBizz or boxing. What's better?
What's better? All boxing. What's better? Listen to ShowBizz.
What's better?
No kicks.
No kicks. What's better?
What's better? Listen to ShowBizz.
Or boxing.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. Why is everyone starting to hate the Porters now? And I see the trend, man. People are starting to hate the Porters. I think it begins with Kenny Porter. I don't think people are starting to hate him because, you know, he looks like Whoopi Goldberg, or, you know, he looks like, you know, Slythe from the Thundercats, or Gollum from the Hobbit cartoon, or, you know, nothing like that. It's you know, I don't think it's because, you know, he looks like Dougie Fresh or anything like that. I think people are beginning to hate Kenny Porter because his attitude, like, okay, Kenny talks like he knows everything, and that's okay. That would be okay if Shawn Porter fought in a way that was like, hey man, this dude fights like the Jersey Joe Walcott or something. He fights like Mike Tyson. Two of his biggest fights, he lost. Shawn Porter fights in a way that is very unappealing to the eye. You know, you can tell that he kind of drops his technique to pull out a victory by a smothering shot. The way Kenny Porter speaks on his knowledge of boxing and just his attitude about it, it doesn't match what he's doing with his son. Obviously, because when you see his son in the ring, you know, you don't get that oracle feel when it comes to Kenny Porter. So I think it's the, I mean, did you see when he was with Angel Garcia and they were speaking to Showtime? I mean, Angel Garcia is usually the loud mouth, you know, he's not that likable often, and Kenny Porter had him beat. Kenny Porter, you know, he came off as such a jerk that Angel was likable. As far as Shawn Porter, people jumped down his throat for being adamant about, you know, fighting Keith Thurman, jumping in the ring with Danny Garcia, but Errol Spence actually reached out to Shawn Porter and he didn't want that fight. So, you know, you have fans that's like, man, you act like you want that work, but when the work was knocking on your door from the hands of Errol Spence, you know, you got quiet. Me, I personally like Shawn Porter. I like him. I see him as a blue-collar guy who has a lot of integrity that would do whatever it takes to impress his father. I get that. Like, he's a hard worker. He, you know, every fight he approaches it as his last. He knows he doesn't have room to slip up. He doesn't have room to get injured for a long time like Keith Thurman and then get back on, you know, in the ring and make a splash. You can tell his urgency. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. And I actually root for the guy. Like, if he loses against Danny Garcia, it's like, man, this dude just can't get over the hump. So I actually root for him. I see him as blue collar, but then Kenny Porter comes in, you know, he raps like his cane goes too tight. Okay, what I do like about Kenny Porter is he's all for his son. He's all for I come from a very tight family, so I get that. I love their relationship. That's why I love Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia, the Charlo brothers. I love that. It also gets uncomfortable to watch. Remember Zab Judah and his father? Zab Judah would fight in the ring, but his fight really was in between rounds. When he went back to his corner, that's when he had to start slipping and slide because his father was hitting him with punches and just too emotional. But that doesn't mean it's bad for boxing. That doesn't mean it's bad for boxing. Boxing needs a villain. Okay? And he got the face for it. He looks like, you know, when Whoopi played the hyena on Lion King. He has the face for it. I mean, I think he's doing the right thing, even if it's not on purpose. He's doing the right thing. He's bringing that type of energy. You know, he's a talk. Kenny Porter has become a talk. Too bad that he's growing in popularity past his son. I wish he would take a back seat and let his son be Showtime. ShowBizz, the adult.
Listen to ShowBizz.
I'm out.
Boxing. What's better?
What's better? All boxing.